early in this game. Really a poor decision to try to force that ball into Bowers, and the Patriots made him pay.
Travion Henderson, rookie running back in. A couple of hard fakes, chased out of bounds. What a play by Max Crosby. Arch mentioned the incredible influence he's had on his coaches and players over the years. And his defense is starting to pick it up. Tyree Wilson.
He's just going to bull Campbell right back into Drake May, and as May tries to escape up inside the pocket, he's just going to come off and make that sack. Little fake screen, and then they're just going to hit the seam right in behind that secondary.
May, and that football's loose. Who's got it? A pile on it around the 36.
Goes right inside and is able to beat Campbell to get that ball out.
May with 26 seconds, looking for anyone down the field. Great coverage again for the Raiders.
Herbert climbs the pocket but runs into traffic, and he'll be dropped for a short sack. Laulu got him.
Quarterback, you'll see depth drop and depth drop. There's nowhere for Justin Herbert to throw this football. Crosser, no. Inbreaker, no. Backs late on the check down, and there's the rush.
Those windows close fast, man. They close fast.
Play fake on first down. Herbert is flushed and chased, and will just slide down a couple yards short of the line of scrimmage.
Coach Cazzetto, who I just lost, my dear offensive line coach in Idaho.
The Raiders with Max Crosby getting the sack.
He's going to go down in here, and Max is just going to explode. That tight end's not going to cross my face. He sees the whole thing, blows it up, understands that Paul coming across to trap him. He can't get there. Max Crosby in the backfield.
Williams made the wrong decision. He should have handed that ball off.
3rd and 16. Raiders coming heavy. Williams buried. Tyree Wilson. Big sack for the Raiders.
It really doesn't get much better than this. They're trying to take advantage of the inside three, and just as Jackson comes off on Devin White, he lets Wilson go right up the pipe for another sack.
Bill, now the Titans offensive line coach. Yes. 2nd down and 16. Ward spun around, and he is taken down. 4th sack of the season for Jonah Laulu.
Yeah, Jonah Laulu is really playing nice football, and you're going to see him get around on Kevin Zeitler. What you see is the speed. Look at that spin move and the speed to get on the edge. Very nice job by him.
Bunch formation to the right, empty backfield, 3rd down and 7.
Whoa,
taken down, ball comes loose. Raiders recover.
Devin White comes screaming right down the middle of this defense. Bam! Gets Cam Ward. Cam Ward, no chance. Not able to hold on to the football. Devin White puts that big paw right on it.
3rd down and 2. Split backs, Pollard and Spears. Ward in trouble, sacked again. It's White and Crosby.
Just watch Max Crosby coming around, relentless. That's the word I'm going to use. 2 guys, one is chipping, the other is supposed to be blocking him, gets around both of them with non-stop effort, gets right there where Cam Ward meets Devin White at the quarterback for a sack for Max Crosby.
2nd down and 5, as Ward goes down back at the 28-yard line. Another sack for this Raiders defense. It's Leki Fotu.
Leki Fotu. He's coming right up the gut, and what you're going to see is Max Crosby is going to force Cam Ward to step up. As soon as he steps up, Leki Fotu is right there for. Not sure where he was going with the football.
High snap, and Ward is taken down. Another sack for Max Crosby. Now the 5th for this Raiders defense.
Max Crosby has owned J.C. Latham today. He's gotten the sacks. He's gotten TFLs today. He has just been all over the place. And
final minute here in Las Vegas. Ward loses the football on 2nd down. Raiders recover. An exclamation point by the Las Vegas defense.
Man, Cam Ward just patting the football, and just the pat actually knocked the ball out of his hand. You know?
Do it in the past, but this one was a hair different than others.
He's got a 1st and 10, and he is sacked by Adams.
And Lawrence on the run is going to be sacked. Max Crosby.
Watch him here run this hoop all the way around. Just keep on fighting, keep on fighting. You see that long arm, that stiff arm? Just keep fighting for that quarterback. Go make yourself a play. Max Crosby, one of the best to do it.
With a touchdown pass. 2nd and 4. Buying time, but takes too much time. And in there for the sack comes Adam Butler.
Well, we saw Denver's defense do a good job with coverage, and nothing Geno Smith could do. It's the same thing here. I mean, Adam Butler's more of a big anchor up front. But because of the coverage downfield, Bo Nix has got to have that internal clock that he talks about. That one's got to, he wants to get out of there.
Trying to adjust to the outside, backwards pass. Now you've got Sutton, and he gets taken down.
They would like to run the ball more than they have. Here's a blitz. Cowboys pick it up. Prescott is protected. Now Crosby gets in, and the ball is out. Raiders on top. Well, Max Crosby comes in. Dak Prescott had to double clutch it. He didn't like what he saw downfield, and rightfully so with CeeDee Lamb. That's where he's trying to go with the football.
3 days a week, met privately with Stefanski to go over the practice reps.
Sanders to throw on 2nd down. Now he's going to run. He's tracked down from behind. It was picked up beautifully by the Raiders. Malcolm Kuntz was there to make the tackle.
Sanders had all kinds of time. I like that he stepped up in the pocket rather than going back. He didn't see anything he liked.
With the interception down the goal line. Herbert's out there in trouble, and he's sacked. And it's Max Crosby with his 7th sack of the year, a loss of 6 on the play. Not get my quarterback hit anymore. Go back in and regroup.
And A.J. Vidal now over 100 yards for the 3rd time in his career. Herbert in trouble, and he's sacked.
I want to see if they're really trying to attack that. And you notice Herbert's keeping the offhand away and just tucking it under his right arm, understanding that hand is no use to him right now.
Herbert standing in there in trouble again, and down he goes. Crosby on 3rd down.
And this was an effort by everybody on the defense. Look at the penetration that they're all getting, forcing Justin Herbert to step all the way up in the pocket.
10 straight games without an opening drive touchdown for Denver. 3rd longest active streak. Nix is taken down.
And it's a good job by the big guys up front. Everybody working. You're seeing Max Crosby coming off the edge and forcing Bo Nix to step up in the pocket.
The Broncos played the Raiders about a month ago, and he was determined this week to put together a masterpiece, and certainly working on it here today as Nix wisely goes down. Yeah, it's still waiting for free tickets to that. Yeah, Zach Brown was there last night as Bo Nix is taken down. Max Crosby in on that play, and now
try to get on 3rd down. Raiders yet to get a stop on 3rd today until Crosby gets home and sacks Hurts.
Yeah, he's an elite player regardless of position in the league. Fred Johnson playing significantly better than he did in limited action a year ago. Pressure rate down, sacks down, but if they're not going to edge him, they're not going to use a back or a tight end. Max Crosby is going to be a tough guy to block.
The number of targets and how well he's done so far. He's having a career year. Here's a 1st and 10, and they pressure Dart, who goes down and tapped right there by Tonka Hemingway.
Excellent job by Tracy making guys miss. And
they got by Bo, and he tried to shuffle pass it ahead, and it's incomplete, avoiding the sack unless they called him down. Watch it again. Coming through is Malcolm Kuntz.
Yeah,
the knee
makes contact. Yeah, the right knee was already down.
Here on the road. 3rd and 4. It's Oladokin. Rolls to the right side. Creativity is ended. Yeah, the old University of Virginia Cavalier out there making sure that Oladokin can't get too creative. And, they're trying to play a little scramble drill. But if you go plaster on these quarterbacks, man, oh, man. Heavy tight end set with Tunyon in motion. Oladokin pats the ball and loses it. Punched out behind midfield. Wilson forced the fumble. Still a scramble for it. It's Raider football.
Take a look at the right tackle, Chu Godric. I really like the technique. We call this a chase down set. You close the space to the edge rusher, and sometimes they find a way to turn that short corner into an edge, and the Raiders get the ball back. Young right tackle learning which tools work.
The winning touch more than this Kansas City team. Or is this an outlier year? Oladokin runs into a lineman, and that's how he is gobbled up.
On the right-hand side of your screen, and they always tell you the shortest distance between 2 points, it's a straight line. So what am I trying to do as an offensive lineman? Make you go the long way. Well, Chu Godric gave him the short way, and then he gave a little belly bump to Oladokin.
ACC squad these days. Bouchel scrambles.
Kelsey at the top of the screen.
As the Raiders fans make noise on third. Bouchel pivots. Better batters the feet. Bouchel keeps it alive and finally wrestled down towards the top of the screen, and that's the direction he looks, but Bouchel is blasted in the end zone for a safety.
And there's number 9, Tyree Wilson at the bottom of the screen. There's that chip, and literally, like I talked about earlier, Chu Godric got beat on a chip earlier.
On second, Bouchel stumbles, lost the ball initially, gets back on top of it. On third down, 3 to go. Play action rollout, Bouchel to make a play, runs out of room, Devin White chases him to the ground.
Yeah, and you had Noah Gray and Travis Kelsey blocking down, and then the little whip back outside for Kelsey. That's where Bouchel was going to go. Just not enough time to get it done. Great job there by the Raiders.